Hi students, how are you? A very warm welcome to this chemistry session. So today's video is on properties of colloids and this is my fourth video on adsorption and colloids. Okay, uh, so far we have done with adsorption video, catalysis video, then classification of colloids and now the properties of colloids. नाउ हियर जैसे हम लोग हर लेक्चर हर वीडियो में करते आ रहे हैं फर्स्ट आई गिव यू शॉर्ट समरी ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ कलॉइड्स एंड देन हम लोग क्या करेंगे एमसीक्यूज के साथ स्टार्ट करेंगे ओके सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ कलॉइड्स सो जनरल प्रॉपर्टी व्हाट आर द जनरल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ कलॉइड्स सो कलॉइडल सिस्टम अभी हम लोग ने लास्ट वीडियो में भी देखा कलॉइडल सिस्टम कंसिस्ट ऑफ डिस्पर्स फेस एंड डिस्पर्स मीडियम एंड दिस इज हेटेरोजीनस मिक्सचर कैसा मिक्सचर है ये हेटेरोजीनस है true solution is a homogeneous mixture and this is heterogeneous mixture. Phases are different and they are partially soluble with each other. Now disperse phase जो होता है it is comparatively larger in size to that of disperse medium but still we cannot detect it. It is not detected by powerful microscope. It is not detected by powerful microscope. Now disperse phase अगर हम लोग इसका filtration करते हैं using animal membrane तो disperse phase क्या होगा slowly pass होगा animal membrane में से but if you use ordinary filter paper it will get readily passed through it क्यों क्योंकि जो mesh size होगा the size of the mesh of animal membrane and that of filter paper is of different size okay so animal membrane or parchment membrane से it will pass slowly but through ordinary paper it will get readily pass. So these are the few general properties of colloids. Now next is optical property and this is explained by Tyndall effect. Now here you can see in this photo you have true solution and here we have the colloidal dispersion mixture of milk and water. This is a type of emulsion. So in previous video in classification of colloids through its physical state we have done various type of colloidal system so emulsion is one of it. Now in true solution size of particles are very small but in that of colloid it are comparatively larger. तो इसके वजह से क्या होता है कि जो साइज है पार्टिकल्स का इट इज लार्जर तो ये क्या करता है इट स्कैटर्ड द लाइट ये लाइट का पाथ क्या कर देता है चेंज कर देता है and because of it we can see the path of light whereas here in true solution we cannot because size of particles are too small to disturb the path of light. Okay, so what is Tyndall effect? It is the phenomena of scattering of light by the particles of disperse phase and making path of light visible. So ये जो disperse phase के particles है what they are doing they are scattering the light they are disturbing the path of light because of which we can see the path in which light is traveling. And this effect you can see in various day to day activity. कार का headlight होता है, कार का headlight when we on the headlight of car, in atmosphere we have dust particles getting mixed in air. Again, that is an colloidal example of an colloidal system. So dust in air is forming a mixture and that is coming under colloidal dispersion. तो जब भी हेडलाइट एयर में पास होता है अपने को पार्टिकल्स दिखते हैं हेडलाइट्स के आगे. सो दैट इज एन टिंडल इफेक्ट एंड उससे ही अपने को पाथ पता चलता है लाइट का. इन सिनेमा हॉल प्रोजेक्टर से जो लाइट आके जो वॉल पे when it falls on the wall, तो वो जो वे होता है प्रोजेक्टर टू वॉल का वो पाथ अपने को दिखता है ना. why? because in atmosphere you have dust particles mixed in air and it is an colloid. तो वो disperse phase क्या करते हैं, वो लाइट जो फॉल होती है उनपे उसका पाथ क्या कर देते हैं, डिस्टर्ब कर देते हैं. then if you have observed in morning जब भी लाइट आता है रूम में तो we can see the path of light, that is nothing but a Tyndall effect. और ये जो यहाँ पे ऐसा कोन बना है इसको Tyndall कोन बोला जाता है. this is known as Tyndall cone. so because of Tyndall effect Tyndall cone is getting formed. Now what is the application of Tyndall effect? So Tyndall effect is used to differentiate between true solution and colloidal solution, colloidal dispersion. It is also used to count the number of particles of dispersed phase present in a mixture. Okay. We'll do next property, that is the kinetic property, and this is explained by Brownian effect. Now you can see here in a mixture of colloid we have dispersed phase. this is a dispersed phase particle and सिर्फ dispersed phase का particles नहीं present होता है mixture में, there is also a presence of dispersed medium. so अभी ये dispersed medium का जो dispersed phase का particle है it is going in this direction. अब यहाँ पे जाके उसने क्या किया, dispersed medium को collide किया, इधर जाके क्या किया, dispersed medium को collide किया. now dispersed phase particle was moving, it means it has kinetic energy, but dispersed phase particle is larger in size, it is large in size and it is heavy, whereas dispersed medium particle is small in size compared to dispersed phase and it is light. so इसका जो काइनेटिक एनर्जी होता है that is comparatively less और इसका जो काइनेटिक एनर्जी होता है that is comparatively more. so when dispersed phase particle collides with dispersed medium तो क्या होगा, kinetic energy will get transferred from one particle to another particle and again इसका direction dispersed phase का direction क्या हो जाएगा, change हो जाएगा. just a minute. So when it collides here on dispersed medium particle, energy gets transferred and when energy gets transferred it change its way. अब ये जो dispersed phase का particle है it is moving in this direction, it is moving in this direction. now यहाँ पे आके here it will collide again with dispersed medium, kinetic energy will be transferred and it will change its direction. then again here it will collide with dispersed medium particle and ये change करेगा, फिर अभी ये direction में जा रहा है यहाँ पे आके इसने वापस से collide किया dispersion medium को, वापस से उसका direction change हुआ. then again here what happens, it got collided with dispersed medium particle and again direction is changed. अभी ये direction में जा रहा है वापस से यहाँ पे जाके इसने क्या किया, कल यहाँ पे collide किया, direction is changed and this goes on and this this particular motion of Brownian, ये जो पर्टिकुलर डायग्राम है ये जो है वो उसका क्या है, मोशन है, एंड दिस इज नोन एज ब्राउनियन मोशन. सो व्हाट इज ब्राउनियन मोशन? कोलाइडल पार्टिकल्स undergo ceaseless random zigzag motion in all direction in a mixture, and this motion of dispersed phase is known as Brownian motion. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? ब्राउनियन मोशन बोलते हैं. इसको क्या नेम दिया है? ब्राउनियन मोशन. आई रिपीट, colloidal particle undergo ceaseless random motion in zigzag path in all direction, and this is known as, this pattern of traveling of dispersed phase is known as Brownian motion. Okay. Next property is electrical property. Electrical property is explained by electrophoresis. Now colloidal particle disperse phase हो या disperse medium हो, it both form what? Colloidal dispersion. अब यहाँ पे जो colloidal particles रहेंगे, it will be a charged particle. Dispersed phase is present in a water. ये यहाँ पे तुम्हें डायग्राम में दिख रहा है, it is all water, blue color का. This is anode, this is cathode, positive, negative. Then you can see a level of water is same. Okay. Now here this, अभी suppose ये जो dispersed phase है यहाँ पे, dispersed phase के जो particles है, they are negatively charged. तो जैसे ही current pass होगा, what will happen? This dispersed phase particles, they will get attracted to cathode and they will get coagulate on the cathode, and this is known as electrophoresis. अगर suppose disperse, अभी ये particular diagram में dispersed phase के particles are negative, so they are moving towards the positive cathode. But if dispersed phase particles are positive, then it will move towards the electronegative electrode, electronegative anode, यहाँ पे move करेंगे. Okay, so इससे अपने को क्या पता चलता है? We come to know, by this property we come to know what charge is carried by a dispersed phase. Okay, so dispersed particle carry electrical charge on them in a given solution, and if your charge will be negative, so it will go towards positive cathode. If it is positive, then it will go towards negative anode. And जो cathode के पास जाके coagulate होते हैं, if particles are getting coagulated at positive electrode, then तुम्हारा जो solve है वो negative charge है. If your particles are getting coagulated at anode, then वो जो particles है ये कैसे है? Positive charge है. तो ये हम लोग ये एक्सपेरिमेंट से पता कर सकते हैं कि व्हाट चार्ज इज प्रेजेंट इन पर्टिकुलर सॉल्व. अभी सपोज हम लोग ने यहाँ पे क्या कर दिया, एक मेम्ब्रेन लगा दिया. वी हैव अप्लाइड हियर मेम्ब्रेन, सेमी परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन. तो नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन? सल्यूट नहीं पास होगा, सॉल्वेंट पास होगा. मींस डिस्पर्स मीडियम विल गेट पास थ्रू दिस. सॉल्व यहाँ से यहाँ पे नहीं जा पाएंगे. Then there will be a movement of dispersed medium, and that is known as electroosmosis. That is known as electroosmosis. Now next is coagulation. Now what is coagulation? It is very simple. The precipitation of dispersed phase from the colloidal dispersion is known as coagulation. Now suppose I have water. Now in this water I have some impurities, like I have Cl minus के फॉर्म में impurity suspended है इसके अंदर. ठीक है. Now I put alum here. Now alum is nothing but Al3 plus. तो अभी यहाँ पे Al3 plus क्या करेगा? क्लोरीन को अट्रैक्ट करके AlCl3 बनाएगा, and this AlCl3, they all will get coagulated and they will get precipitate here, and this is known as coagulation. Okay, so now let's do some MCQs on this topic. Yes, so when colloidal system is subjected to an electric field, the particle move towards anode. The coagulation of same solution is studied using NaCl, BaCl2, AlCl3 solution. Their coagulating power should be. So coagulating power is explained by Schehel-Hardy. Now what Schehel-Hardy has stated, more will be the charge, more will be the coagulation power. So now for example, we have Na plus, we have Mg2 plus, and we have Al3 plus. So more coagulation will be done by Al3 plus. Now similarly for anion, suppose I have PO4 3 minus, SO4 2 minus, and Cl minus. So more coagulation will be done by 3 minus, फिर 2 minus, and सबसे less will be done by minus, Cl minus. So more will be the charge, more will be the coagulation power. So यहाँ पे अगर हम लोग देखेंगे Cl तो common है, so Cl is not deciding factor. Deciding factor क्या है यहाँ पे? सोडियम है. Here it is barium and here it is aluminium. So here you have got ना. So सबसे ज़्यादा it will be Al3 plus, then Ba2 plus, and then it will be Na plus. So answer is D. Colloidal particles show Tyndall effect, that is due to what? Polarization of light, scattering of light, reflection of light, reflection of light. So it is because of scattering of light. Dispersed phase particles scattered the path of light, disturbs the path of light, due to which scattering is held. Schehel-Hardy law may be expressed as charge of cation or anion has no effect on coagulation of colloidal solution. Wrong. Non-electrolytes have better coagulation action on colloids than electrolytes. Wrong. Electrolytes का ज़्यादा effect होता है, coagulation effect. Salts are coagulated by those ions whose charge is similar to that of solution. Wrong. Salts are coagulated by ion whose charge is opposite to their own, and charge of ions of higher charge has much more efficiency than ion of lower charge. तो अभी मैंने example दिया, Cl minus was present in that solve. So what I have added? Alum, means मैंने Al3 plus add किया, means opposite charge ने क्या किया? Coagulation करवाया. Then Schehel-Hardy ने अभी previous question में मैंने बताया, more will be the charge, higher will be the coagulation power. So more will be the efficiency. So answer is what? D. Which of the following statement is correct? Colloidal particles scatter light and the property is known as Brownian movement? No, it is known as Tyndall effect. Colloidal particle move towards oppositely charged electrode under the influence of electric field is known as cataphoresis. Electrophoresis is also known as cataphoresis. So B is the correct answer. If you will see D and C, so you will come to know they are wrong. Tyndall effect is shown by, colloidal solution. Which of the following is not applicable for electrophoresis? Coagulation of salt is done. It distinguishes solve and true solution. To test the purity of gas and to detect the charge on colloidal particle. So it is not applicable to test the purity of गैस. बाकी हम लोग सॉल्व एंड ट्रू सोल्यूशन के बीच में भी हम लोग डिफरेंशिएट कर सकते हैं. ट्रू सोल्यूशन अगर रहेगा तो पार्टिकल्स अट्रैक्ट ही नहीं होंगे बिकॉज दे आर कंप्लीटली डिसॉल्व्ड. वी कैन ऑल्सो डिटेक्ट द चार्ज ऑफ कॉलोइडल पार्टिकल. Migration of dispersed medium under the influence of electric field is known as electroosmosis. Okay. So this was my last MCQ. If you have any questions, you can ask in comments. And also कुछ समझ में आया है, कुछ फायदा हुआ है वीडियो से, रिवीजन हुआ है, so please like and subscribe our channel Catch 25 Science Academy. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.